So while the Catholics want to get upset with me, because I call them out, or the certain parts of the Jewish religion want to get upset with me, and because I'm calling them out, and because the higher educated would be upset with me because I called them out, and because the experts would be upset with me because I'm calling them out, and because the science is all about facts and statements, and all of these different areas would really not like what I'm saying, because literally they've all come from, it's been the same story from the beginning. So there's a reason in this world you're told that the experts are the higher educated. You're told that science are the only ones that have facts. You're told that religion knows what the Holy Spirit is. And yet all of these people are full of ego, because and I'm not trying to go after all the higher educated or everybody's been played, okay? Everybody has. But even the scholars have. Because literally the scholars learned from the very Prince of Darkness himself. What you're gonna see happen, and I knew it was going to start happening 4 years ago. I mean, it's gone on forever, but it's going to get worse. Is that they're going to convince people that are on the right path that the New Testament is garbage, and that really God didn't exist, but definitely Jesus. That's Jesus is the one they go after, which is why even the Old Testament, some of the people that only stick to the Old Testament and hate the Christians, it's why they go after it. Same reason they went after Jesus. But then you have your higher educated who aren't necessarily in any religion or faith or anything, and they think they know best. Okay, yeah, no, they don't either. They don't either. Again, just think Jesus went to who? The uneducated, the fishermen, the everyday people who were brave and courageous enough, the Lion of Judah, to go on and speak the truth. There's a reason the Old Testament and the New Testament align perfectly well. And it starts in Genesis, of course. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until tribute comes to him, and to him shall be the obedience of the peoples. Now let's roll all the way to the New Testament. Revelations. And one of the elders said to me, weep no more. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has conquered, so that he can open the scroll and its 7 seals. So many people are saying that Last Supper tribute, whatever the hell that was, I mean, it was a depiction of, I'm going to say, but this is how slippery of a slope this is. They're saying that it was related to this pagan god, Dionysus. And it could be, because what has happened is that many of that Greek mythology, just like it's all through, it's in the universities. I mean, that's why you have all these Greek societies. But it literally is, that's how it all comes in, and then it gets into the religions. I mean, it got into the Roman stuff. I mean, everything. But it goes back to one simple answer. It goes back to the Prince of the Air. The Prince of Darkness is the Prince of the Air. It's the airwaves, how you get your media, how you get your news, how you are given what they tell you is the truth. But they don't know the truth, because they don't go to the proper teacher. So this is pagan, Dionysus, and the Areopagite. What does that look like to you? Oh, it looks like Mother Mary. Yeah, and it looks like the bishops and all the people that went to the seminary school of Satan, literally, because this is everything Jesus was warning you about. But yet, who in our society, who in this country? I mean, I don't know anybody that'll stand up against the Catholics. I'm not going after the parishioners. But again, this is how they trap everybody, because everyone wants to say, no, I'm right. Yeah, no, you're all wrong. I'm just saying you are. You're told these people are scholars. Okay, well, what is a scholar? A learned person, a specialist in a given branch of knowledge, one who attends schools or studies with a teacher or student, which is why Jesus said the Holy Spirit will be your teacher. Jesus did not want many teachers, no. The disciples he gave that strong message to. But what happens is what has come to happen is all these people get into their, we're all higher educated, we know best, you useless people, you nobodies, okay? But Jesus didn't go to them. He didn't go to Greek gods. He didn't go to the people that were too full of pride, as I said, okay? He called that stuff out. So did the people that went on to spread his word. Acts. But some men joined him and believed, among whom also were Dionysius and the Areopagite, and a woman named Damaris, and others with them. All the pagans that. So, what the pagans' religions then try to do is infiltrate these groups. That's why they love everybody to be united. And Jesus wasn't against being united, but as I said yesterday, he was against being unequally yoked. Don't just be united with everyone. Yeah, that's hard in this world because you have many, many false teachers. You have many, many people that don't even know them. I mean, truly, the best thing to learn is, first of all, about yourself, being able to look at yourself and take ownership for your own shortcomings, because we are all full of many of them. And then so having insight is huge. And then getting to know Jesus yourself and not just trusting these different groups. Everything is about, as long as they get you in a group, well, then they have control. But there is some truth to being united. But what I'm trying to say is the best way to be united is everybody know the Holy Spirit. Jesus is willing to pour that out onto people. He is. Not everybody, but he is. It will be harder for people that are higher educated to receive that, especially if they have no ability to be open-minded, or they think they're a scholar. Nope, you were educated just like many people in seminary school. You were educated in the Church of Satan. Why? Because Jesus literally said that the prince of darkness is the prince of the air. If you saw my video yesterday, I mentioned Belial is the angel of lawlessness. That is the spirit, the prince of darkness. That's the one that controls the airwaves, how you receive what they say is truth and knowledge and from X. So Belial, whose name is, I showed, that's why I'm underlining. I did this in a short video earlier, but of course it's being suppressed. And this video probably will, because I'm pointing this out too. Because this name just happened to be malware back in 2022. See the name? That's the malware. Campaign dropping Cobalt Strike beacons. Now, let's go to 2017 when Trump, who was ripped over the coals, said this. Who can figure out the true meaning of Covfefe? Enjoy. First of all, that's a chemical compound. CO is cobalt, V is vanadium, and Fe is iron, so 2 irons. So that's what I've always assumed it is. But he said this in 2 different tweets, and the media said, oh, he's just on the toilet, not making any sense. No, he had a reason for this. So here's some more. Try to keep up. The malware attacks. You see look at the right, my right, all the way at the top there. You see the name for Belial. That's who Belial is, the prince of the air, prince of darkness, as Jesus said. You see it up here too, and then you see Cobalt Strike. What do you think Trump's trying to tell you in a world that really has turned its back on God? And before anybody says, oh yeah, Trump and God, no, all through the Bible, God goes to the nobodies. God goes to whoever he wants, anybody he wants. If you are too higher educated to get that, then I'm very sorry that you have been that mind controlled. You have been mind controlled into believing whatever your literal Satan University, even though they don't even know that they've been being controlled, like everyone has been controlled by the very experts, or what they want to call experts, but it's been all being controlled by the Prince of Darkness, Prince of Darknesses. So all of these scholars want to say that some of Jesus is the myth and the New Testament is. That's the reason the only way eventually it was going to come to is your truth is you need to know. You need to understand the Holy Spirit. You need to start praying. God did not make it as hard as this world makes it. This world, because it's temporarily being run by darkness, and that darkness has control of the airwaves, which is why the people like me who speak the truth get silenced. Eventually the truth comes out. The prince of the air eventually loses. This is why it's very important for you to have a personal relationship with Jesus. Just start praying. It's not that hard. A defense of the ancient Greek pagan religions. Many of your higher educated follow these paths, or they say they're atheists, because they literally know, and most of them are on the left, literally know, except for the people that are lost over there and in general lost, know it's pagan, and they want to lead you astray.